She loves the way I treat her. I stuff her face with pizza.
I was grade 8 or
Ooh,
7. I lived in Japan for like so many years. I
yeah,
think it was like 5 to 6
Damn.
years. I mean elementary to junior high school in Japan.
right.
It was not an international school. It was an actual public school. So what happened was it was a agricultural field trip for
Ooh,
like 2 nights and 3 days, and we were like learning about
rice.
farming stuff like rice, like planting,
Agriculture.
Yeah.
basically
Let's
agriculture.
go agriculture.
So I have a group, and they're all of my friends. We're close to each other, and we're just chilling. And then they're teaching us. We stayed in a three house. There's three farmers, an old couple, and a very old grandma that is
Ah,
basically 98 years old. I think.
damn.
I
Gamer.
hear the lifespan in Japan is very very long.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's very long. But she couldn't hear that well, and like
Yeah.
she couldn't see that well as well. So like they had to like scream like to her ear. And
Yes.
one thing that I noticed so differently is that the old man, like the couple,
Yeah.
the old man's eyes is green,
Ooh, not bad.
natural green, and
Bruh.
like I was just so scared at the time. So me and my group mates, they noticed it as well, and that's very uncommon, especially you're Asian, like Japanese.
You
And
know, green eyes symbolizes an evil, right?
Oh.
I did
Just saying.
not.
I didn't know.
Just
I didn't
saying.
know
I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Green
my
eyes
god.
I did not.
symbolizes
Is this the old
evil.
man? The one I
Oh
sent?
my god. Ah, yes, 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 like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's him.
So-
It's him.
So
So like,
accurate.
yeah, so accurate though. Yeah,
Yeah.
like that, like that. So like, since they're rich, they have like three houses. One for farming. The middle one is the main one, and the
Yeah.
third one is like the side house or something. That's where they sleep. And we slept in the middle one, the middle house. We asked him like, why his eyes are green, and he said some pretty ancient, like we couldn't understand. It's like a different Japanese, like old language,
Oh.
like yeah, like back in the days language in Japanese, and we couldn't understand. So we just nod and like we just didn't understand at all. After we planted, make udon, like the thick
Oh,
noodles by
true.
hand.
Oh,
So we got tired, and then we decided to wash up. Since it was like 7 or 8, we washed up. After dinner, we ate the udon that we made. We went to this other room that contains like their farming life and the pictures, everything, because we need it for our project that we're having. That's why we had that field trip. So after that, we played Uno with the couple.
Nice.
We told them it's like getting late and then we're getting tired. So we went to our room, which is in the main, the middle one, the middle
The middle
house.
one. Yeah.
So basically, we don't have our own beds. So it was like the mattress, like what, on the floor, like the Japanese traditional bed,
Yeah.
like on the
Oh.
floor, like
yeah,
tatami,
yeah.
bamboo straws. Yeah, we just place our beds there.
Just chilling.
So around 10 to 11, I think, I heard something next to our room, like a baby crying,
Oh.
like literal a baby crying. A
Oh,
heads
no.
up, they don't have a baby.
They don't have a
never had a
baby.
baby.
Maybe they're just
And-
getting midnight snacks.
And-
No!
And
Oh god.
they don't have a pet as well. And our surroundings, the nearest neighbor is literally a couple miles away, like literally far away.
Damn.
And
Oh.
we're just surrounded by weeds and like trees. Just so quiet. And
I see.
I was thinking maybe it's, the wind, of course. But it's just so clear for a baby crying coming from a wind.
Yeah.
Sorry, my
It's
mom.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Calm down.
I'm scared by the
So,
pictures I'm looking for.
So I was like, I shrug it off.
Yeah.
One of my friends noticed that, like the baby crying and stuff.
Oh.
She looked at me as well, but she's like, if it's the wind. Second time we heard it again, it's like, oh, like I still remember. It's like,
Hello,
oh,
Yui.
like that, really loud at the corner of our room. And we thought it's in there's a room next to us, but someone's watching TV about like a baby crying. I thought it was that, but no. If it's like crying in the other room, then it should be muffled, right? because of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
wall, but it was just so clear that it's in
Like
the room.
It's yeah. Oh
I
God.
I froze literally because
Like,
it's
what
near
would you
me.
do?
I was near at that corner
And you were like,
where the
you
baby's
guys were
crying.
kids, right? Like at the
Yes,
seventh,
yes,
eighth
we were
grade.
kids. We were
Yeah.
kids. Yeah.
Damn.
I froze. Me and the others heard it as well.
Yeah.
We froze. We all froze. We were like, what the fuck? And then after that, it cried again. Like, away, like really
Oh,
loud.
God.
We all ran to the other side of the room, far away from where it came from. We ran at the side of the room, hugging each
Oh
other.
no.
Like, oh my god, half of them cried. I was there shocked. Like, I was shocked but happy because I can't believe I experienced a paranormal activity. So we were just hugging, and I was like hyped up. That's
You're right.
stupid, but
Let's
like
go.
we just stood there. We screamed. For some reason, the owners didn't hear us because their rooms are like third house, like the side house.
Yeah. And they were old.
And then yes, and I was like shocked. They didn't
Oh,
hear
God.
it or anything. And
Yeah.
we just froze there for like exact 10 minutes. We didn't left. We didn't stop hugging.
Oh God.
So we went back like slowly, and we decided to sleep. But all of us couldn't sleep. But we need to turn off the lights. Before that, I called my mom, which is
Yeah.
I lived in Japan with my mom.
Yeah.
So I was like calling her a messenger. Mom,
Pick me up.
there was a baby crying in the room, and they don't have any kids. And then we're in the middle of nowhere. And then my mom was like, "You should pray." And then I was like,
Sacrifice
that's a
one of
very
your
nice
buddies.
advice." Yes.
Offer.
And like next person is my dad. My dad told me, I was like, "Dad, I experienced something, like it's so scary, like I told him everything." And he's like, "Maybe it's a cat." And I'm like, you know what, okay, never mind. They don't care if I'm getting possessed by a ghost. I will not call them anymore.
Oh.
And
Actually, yeah, probably a cat. Because,
yeah, it's not a cat because they don't own any pets. They don't even have like, and we're in the middle of nowhere, like literally middle of the nowhere.
Okay.
The next day, we told the owners about it, and
Yeah.
since our old senpai, they told us that even our senpais didn't like experience what we experienced, like about the baby crying. It was their first time listening to it.
Damn.
But then after we finished breakfast, we noticed there's a room next to us. We decided to open it when they left the dining room.
Right.
We opened it. Oh my god, in that room it's just pitch black, no windows. They have like the 1980s television, and there's Japanese dolls on the shelf on top of the shrine. It was like a master bed, like the duvet is like red. It's just
That
it's
is
just
shady.
so
That is shady.
yes, there's Japanese dolls on the shelf, like literally a ton of them, and there's a shrine. We all freaked
man.
out. We ran away, and like we didn't talk about it again.
Man.
It's just wow,
What?
like bro.
I'm pretty sure somebody knows
How about
something. Somebody has to know something.
Yes,
What
but we didn't
happened?
ask any
Yeah.
further.
Damn.
So like that stops there.
Wait, how many were you?
We were like 8
8?
or 7. Yeah.
Nobody heard all of you guys screaming in unison? Damn.
Yes, they didn't heard it. Like it's like 8 of us screamed, and they didn't heard us at all. Like
Well,
Yeah,
now that I
and
think
then-
about it, like old people hear less high pitches, right? I think.
yeah.
Maybe
They
you
don't-
guys you screamed too high. You should have screamed low.
And that's not all. Months before graduation, like it's near graduation of grade 9, because the
bad.
junior high school in Japan is until grade 9, not
I
grade
see.
10. So it was almost graduation. It was English subject. It was first period. I did not listen to the English teacher because I already did all of the worksheets and stuff, because of course it's just so easy, and I
Yeah.
was just doodling and stuff, like I don't
Let's
know, just
go.
boozing off. Like 5 minutes later, 10 minutes later, during the discussion, or 30 minutes I think, there was someone speaking on the speaker. You guys know, like those typical anime classrooms.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah, yeah.
speaker in the middle,
Yeah,
like on top
speakers.
of the blackboard.
Uh-huh.
Someone was
called yay speaker.
someone is speaking in the speaker. The way that person speak, it was a female. It was a female voice.
All right.
The way she speaks is just a whisper. It's a whisper, and just like she's doing some ritual.
Oh.
I was shocked. It was so clear. It was a very clear whisper, and
In
whisper
Japanese?
voice in Japanese.
Yeah. Damn.
and I couldn't pick up on what she was saying. Like it was so long, and then she stopped. I think it went on for like 15 minutes straight.
Really?
I
Nobody
looked
tried
around.
checking?
I looked around to see if my classmates heard it.
Yeah.
Some of them did. Some of them did not react to it. But I saw one of my guy classmates reacted it, like his eyes is like wide open. And for me, I thought it was some worker who's fixing like the microphone or like the setup, because we have a speaker room.
Yeah.
That's where the broadcasting room. That's
Yep.
where all the stuff is. And I thought like someone's like fixing it or something, like testing and forgot to turn off the that.
Yeah.
And next period is Japanese history.
Oh.
And our teacher came in. His face was like neutral, like he's like curious face or like thinking about something.
Yeah.
And then he asked, "Did you guys heard earlier from the speakers?"
Oh.
In Japanese.
And then yes, in Japanese.
Of course.
Translate.
I'm translating. What do you want me to
Yeah,
say?
yeah.
In
Come on, no.
Japanese.
No.
So
Tell the story.
so he was like nodding. You guys heard it from the speakers, like someone's speaking.
Yeah.
Some of us said yes, some of us said no. He said, I heard it as well. Because after English time, we asked the teacher, some of us asked the teacher, did he heard anything from the speakers? The speaker was like behind him, and he said no. And I'm like,
Oh.
huh? What the heck? Anyways, he
That is
told
creepy.
me no one is fixing on the broadcast room, and the broadcast room is always locked during class hours.
Oh.
The window there is
Damn.
closed.
Damn.
And half of us were like, most of us were shocked.
Yeah.
Like, so no one is there the whole entire time, but someone is speaking. And then he was like, I was shocked as well, but I remember that my dad told me that's the school that I went was a building for during the war. Yeah.
Oh.
Like it was a hospital thingy
I see.
Damn.
during the
Okay,
war.
okay.
And because my dad went to that school.
Oh.
So it's basically very old. That school is very old.
I see.
So like, yeah, it's scary
Damn.
because it's broad daylight.
How,
was
how
nowhere
did the
after.
girl sound? Like, did she sounded young or?
She sounded like a woman, like around 30s.
Oh.
Yes, and she was like speaking so fast with a whisper.
Damn.
Like I couldn't understand a thing. It's like saying a ritual, and it's just that's so scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
Scary stories are always true stories.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Anyways.
yeah. Gotcha.
I have another story.
Alright.
Alright, Quark.
Ooh.
I'll line up
Is it true or?
each story.
No, it's just another scary story. Like
Alright.
back when I was still a goblin child.
Goblin.
Anyway,
Gremlin.
there's this kid in his room who was just playing, and then his mom called. It's a very short story, actually.
Time for
Anyway.
dinner.
Yeah, no. His
Alright.
mom called him from the kitchen.
Yeah.
Then he goes out of his room. He almost went downstairs until somebody in the other room grabbed him and pulled him into the room.
Oh no.
And that was his mother.
Oh.
His mother said, "Don't listen to her."
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah, that's it.
That is
That's it.
like false
Yeah.
voice. Like, oh, man. I think that happens a lot more.
What?
So to H, here's a
Yes.
story.
No, just
that
like
I
random
found.
people, like
Okay.
somebody from a room you think like calling you, but then while you're on your way there, they're actually in a different place. Oof,
Oh,
it's those kind of scenarios. Like,
who has their stories they want to
Yeah.
tell?
Oh, Kirrua's story. You stopped, right?
Yeah.
Post?
yeah. All right, I'll repost it. I save it again. I
No,
was
tell
at
it.
grade 10 at this time, and I'm with my 2 other classmates, and then we were talking about horror things as well as the outdoor tambayan from my classmates' house, and then we were like planning to go home. The speaker fell. No wind, no people near planning to go no there. And then after that, me and Matthew was like walking, and then we decided to buy and walk to the street where his crush lives. And then when we were about to throw the trash in the trash bin, the lamps or street lights became off. Wait, where's? Alright, I'm spook. Spook.
I'm scared. Oh no!
Lol.
I have a story for you guys.
Oh, Jello.
So, no, actually, it's just a few seconds story.
Alright.
Okay. Do you guys know this thing called evaluation forms?
No, Jello, don't try not
Yeah.
smoothly segue your sway.
Yeah, there you go. So like, if I remember It was just like a few hours ago. So like I was actually making this evaluation form in the middle of the night. Then I heard a loud click. Then it was actually my it was actually my mouse. So what I did is I clicked the share thing. Then here you go. I heard a loud click again. Then I sent you guys the link to the evaluation form.
Real nice.
Oh, the click! I heard the click. It's coming from my mouth.
It's a good one. It's a good one. I'd like to apologize to everyone.
It's so stupid.
Okay. Okay. So this is the end of the Hatchlings
Let's
Scares.
go.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for
Wait.
listening. Thank you for telling your
GG.
stories. And then,
Wait, we're not done. Let's take pictures. Don't forget the pictures. So
what do you
guys,
mean?
Everyone's my.
everyone, smile on your cameras. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
thank
is
you,
a lot of
everyone.
good stories.
Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you for watching.